Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer stories. We start with Clement Lenglet, as Barca are reportedly prepared to part ways with the Tottenham Hotspur target for just 10 million euros. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this La Masia left back, Alex Valle, as the defensive starlet is fighting to win manager Xavi's trust in pre-season. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please, if you haven't subscribed, endeavor to hit the subscribe button. If you're just coming across this channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. The centre-back position was one of Barca's most concerning positions. Up until a year ago, the Blaugrana lacked depth in the department and relied on Clement Lenglet, Samuel Umtiti and Gerard Piqué to cover the position. Times have now changed and the Catalans boast of La Liga's best defensive record in the past season. In Ronald Araujo, Jules Koundé, Andreas Christensen, Eric Garcia, and Inigo Martinez, the manager has substantial depth in central defense. It is thus not surprising that Barcelona see Clement Lenglet as one of the clear surplus names in the squad. They have been in conversation with Tottenham Hotspur over the Frenchman's permanent transfer for a while now, but not much has come of it. According to report from Sport, the Azulgranas would be happy to sell Lenglet for at least 10 million euros. The CD aforementioned amount to be the minimum they would accept, especially given their dire need to generate money from player sales. The defender spent last season on loan with Spurs and has the English side interested in his permanent transfer. However, the London-based club are dragging the negotiations in an effort to bring down Barcelona's asking price. They offer a mere 5 million euros. The La Liga champions are in no hurry to sell the player and refuse to concede to Tottenham's hard bargaining. The administration believe that a higher offer will arrive from a new party for the French centre-back. So for the time being, Lenglet is training under Xavi's command in the United States of America as part of the team's pre-season tour. He is, however, not expected to have much prominence in the coming days. The manager does not see him in his plans for the upcoming campaign, for he has no shortage of higher quality options in his ranks. Any minutes Lenglet receives in the coming weeks will likely be to attract suitors. What now remains to be seen is if Tottenham or any other club are willing to meet Barca's 10 million euro price tag for Lenglet. So Barca have reduced the price now by 5 million because initially reports were saying that Barca were asking 15 million. Lenglet's future is already certain that he will not be a Barca player. For that is clear. Tottenham have emphasized and they have insisted they'll give but 5 million, something that Barca have refused, and that is what have made negotiations to remain at a standstill. Because it's already more than a month we've been talking about Tottenham into negotiations with FC Barca, and because of the price or the differences in the price, Barca say give 15, they say they have 5, and of course that is why the reluctance from Tottenham have made these negotiations very, very slow, and things have just remained at a standstill. But Barca are not panicking, they are not trembling, thinking that because Tottenham says 5, meaning we have no choice than to sell because we have nowhere to sell him. Reports are still saying that Barca still believe other suitors might come along, and if they see other suitors who are willing to pay more than Tottenham, then they'll be happy because they see Lenglet much worth more than that. But to be honest, if push comes to shove, Barca will do what they have to do. We need to get rid of some of these players, especially their salaries. It's what the most important thing is, even the salary, because if Lenglet leaves this club, even for example the 5 million or whatever amount The fact that his 16 million euro per year salary that will kickstart next season will not be part of Barca's wage books, and that will help the club. It will help the club. It will give some space in our wage room in order to facilitate other operations in this transfer business. So let's see how it goes, if Tottenham will actually accept to that 10 or they will continue to push for the 5. Then on to the final story of discussion. Alejandro Valle was one of the first players to return to training at the Ciutat Deportiva after the break. After the horrific injury he suffered last season, his in-time return came as a reason to celebrate in Catalonia. However, Xavi Hernandez wishes to be cautious with Valle's return. He is in no hurry or no rush to push the defender back on the field and is said to be willing to wait until August to do so. The La Masia star has been called up for pre-season in the United States, but is largely training on his own to recuperate from his setback. Meanwhile, the manager has called up young Alex Valle as a replacement. According to Joami Masset on Sport, Valle is fighting to gain Xavi's trust as an alternative to Bade. He offers a unique profile compared to his counterpart and represents an interest option for Xavi. The Barca-born defender is more of an inverted left back by trade, whereas Bade is predominantly a wide fullback. If Xavi's experiment with Valle works out, the manager could have some interesting tactical ideas and variations heading into the new season. Marcos Alonso is expected to feature as primary left back in the upcoming games. However, the newly called up La Masia starlet could have a fair share of minutes if he continues to impress in training. As it stands, Bade will be the manager's most trusted resource at left back when the season begins in mid-August. The Spanish international made 33 La Liga appearances last season, scoring 1 goal and providing 6 assists in the process, while also overseeing 14 clean sheets. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye.